Yes, yeah, welcome to the weekend analysis. It is another day, so I'm going to share analysis for next week, and this is gold. So this is analysis for 5th. Now this will be from 5th to 9th of Feb. So it's just a 5 days market move, and we're going to see the highlight of the probable direction on gold spot. So basically, in a monthly chart, so quickly I can highlight those key things to consider in monthly chart. And we can start with this level here. So we have a static support. Now this is support now. So it has been resisting price several times in the past. But now in like 2 months ago, so price managed to close and trade above this level. So basically, we can expect that this may hold it through supporting price to the upside. So this is possible, but as time goes, we can understand exactly where gold is going to move on the basis of the monthly time frame. But based on the previous month candle, we see price tried to build some bearish momentum, but buyers came in, so the monthly candle closed with some rejection from the downside. But all in all, we see buyers and sellers, they are fighting at this region here. And we see this month opened with a bullish momentum and it's pushing down, but actually we cannot conclude that sellers are winning because we are still at the very beginning of the month. So quickly we go to weekly time frame to see what are the key things to consider. So now we see we have this dynamic resistance. We have the dynamic resistance. So I've been talking about this several times. And basically we see price in a weekly candle, it tried to push above it, but at the end of the week, so it was pushed down and closed with a rejection from the upside. So now this indicates that in weekly basis, we have sellers who manage to push price down and possibly they can continue pushing price down. So this is very powerful to consider, but basically we see below we have this static level here. So price may push down up to this level. So once price is at this level, so we can now understand what's going to happen, maybe breaking and continue to the downside, or may reject and push to the upside again. But basically in weekly time frame, let's consider continuation to the downside because of this level that has resisted price recently. And then quickly I go to daily time frame. Yes, let us see the daily time frame. So in daily time frame, we can have a lot of things here, but I'm going to highlight one after another. Then everything will be clear in this time frame. So let me remove some unnecessary things. They're necessary, but basically on the major idea, I can remove them. So let me remove this dynamic lines here. So now in most case, the major idea in daily time frame is the triangle formation. So we have a triangle at this region. And in most case, I expect to see now this is A, B, C, D, E. So in most case, I expect to see wave E down. So that is the general projection in daily time frame. But all in all, if I go back and maybe show those other lines here, you will find that we had these lines and I've been sharing this several weeks ago. So it is just more than 3 weeks I've been talking about this. So now price retested this and currently is bouncing to the downside. So all in all, this has already done its work, so we can even remove it. But currently, as I've said, in a triangle idea, I'm looking for price pushing to complete wave E down. So I've added this dynamic thing here because in most cases, price may not respect those boundary lines of the triangle and deviate maybe at least to some extent outside of the triangle. So how far we are expecting wave E to deviate. So in most cases, it can be guided by this dynamic support because it has been resisting price several times now. So price managed it to break. So currently we are looking for a retest. So when the price is going to retest this, it may move outside of this lower channel of the triangle, and finally we can find some deviations from the margin of the triangle. But in most cases, we can expect after this push to the downside, then will continue to the upside. So when the price is retesting this, at the same time, it might be moving to this static support at this level here. So that's powerful in daily time frame. Then quickly we can see what are the important things in 4 hour. Now in 4 hour time frame, in most cases, this is my last time frame, my last time frame for the analysis. But for the purpose of this, I can also go to the daily time frame. I mean, to 1 hour time frame, at least to see those minor movements that are expected now. So basically, in 4 hour time frame, now we see wave D was completed there, and actually our price started moving down with a very powerful move. And actually, this move is seen to be composed of 5 wave moves, so it is an impasse. But in most cases, we expect to see 3 wave move down. So in most cases, we expect to see 3 wave move down. But basically, we have seen prices started with a 5 wave move. So now maybe let me go to 1 hour now. So to have a clear view of this move to the downside. So if you go to 1 hour, now you can see now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we expect to see 5. So in most cases, immediate after opening of the market on Monday, so we can see a slight push to the downside. So in a completion of the 5th wave, so it may move up to this dynamic support here. So this is mostly expected to happen. Then after completion of this, we'll see a 3 wave move to the upside. So this will be a correction. So it will be correcting this. So now, once we have seen price completing the 5th wave down, so we can measure the Fibonacci retracement to see how far price may push to the upside. And then we can now capitalize by trading this push to the downside. This will be in wave C down, because the idea here is now the first 5 wave move down here would be wave A. Then this push in 3 wave to the upside will be wave B, and finally wave C to the downside. And this wave C to the downside will be in completion of the expected wave E down. So that is how we're going to trade next week. Now let's watch for the possible ABC to the upside. Then we can trade this beautiful push in wave C to the downside. Then after completion of this push to the downside, so we'll see the formation around this level, so we can continue trading to the upside in a buy direction. So that's powerful. That's the analysis. Make sure that you incorporate your own analysis, and also you watch analysis from other traders in order to have at least the confidence of the probable direction on gold next week. So thank you. Have a powerful weekend.